Hello folks, this is Aytan Ajha from inspiredtorise.com and today we are going to talk about the Oppo F9 Pro. So guys, let's first start with an unboxing for the same. This is the official box for the Oppo F9 Pro. You can see the SAR value etc. at the back, 6GB 64GB version. This one is 3500 mAh battery, supports VOOC charging, and let's first start with the unboxing. Inside what you get is the SIM tray slot removal pin, and you get the TPU curve for the smartphone along with the warranty card, installation guide etc. And then you get the Oppo F9 Pro, which comes with a very nice color changing gradient design at the back. There's the glass body at the back, and you get the VOOC charging cable, which is still a micro USB based cable. I think that they should have changed to a USB Type-C cable. There's the Apple EarPod style earphones, and there's the VOOC charger, 5V 4A charger, which supports really fast charging. Let's talk about the build and design. At the back there's the fingerprint sensor, the 16MP plus 2MP dual camera, the Oppo branding, and the gradient design. At the front you get the 6.3-inch Full HD Plus display, 19.5:9 aspect ratio, and then there's the water drop style notch design, which is the first of its kind. At the right hand side there's the power button, and you can see that the camera bump is slightly protruding out. At the bottom you get the micro USB port along with the 3.5mm jack and the speaker grill. At the left hand side you get the volume rocker along with the SIM tray slot, which supports a dedicated micro SD card. The earpiece is present on the top just above that water drop style notch. You can see it if you look closely enough. At the bottom there's the chin, and I feel that the chin could have been a little bit smaller, but still it's quite noticeable over here. If we talk about the specifications, this smartphone comes with a Helio P60 chipset, 6GB of RAM, 64GB of internal storage, out of which you get 50GB free. USB OTG is supported on the smartphone, and if we talk about the sensors etc., then it comes with almost all of the sensors which are required for a great smartphone experience. The battery life of this smartphone is good enough, and the VOOC charging makes it even better. If I talk about the gaming performance, it's as good as the Oppo F7. You can play PUBG on medium settings and it won't lag much on medium settings. I was able to get few kills here and there. I'm not that good at PUBG, still I was able to kill few people, so please bear with me. And apart from that, I also tested the heating of this smartphone. It did not heat up much because of the fact that the Helio P60 is a 12nm based chipset, and the lesser the size of the process, the less it would heat. Overall performance was quite good. Let's talk about the software experience and benchmarks. The device comes with ColorOS based on Android Oreo, and finally these guys changed the icons for the launcher. It looks quite modern now, but Project Rebel support is not present on this device. Frankly, what this means is that it won't get regular system updates, and Android Pie update is not around the corner for this smartphone. It would take quite a lot of time. This smartphone scored above 1,38,000 on the Antutu benchmark, which goes on to show that the performance is quite good, and it comes with few other software enhancement features like the real original sound technology, headphones monitor. All of these make the sound through your headphones a bit better. The headphones monitor can be used for karaoke function. Other than that, you get options for app display in full screen, so I had no issues with any of the apps displaying them in full screen. 2GB of RAM used when you start this phone from cold boot condition, and multitasking in general was also good. Now let's talk about the camera for this device. The camera comes with a lot of modes. There's the 16+2MP sensor at the back, 25MP sensor with sensor HDR support at the front, so they always do great front cameras. I disabled the beautification mode because I honestly don't like beautification in my photos, but there's a con that it only supports up to 1080p video recording on both the front and the back cameras, and this is something that I personally did not like much. Apart from that, I felt that the dynamic range etc. was quite good in almost all of the photos. There was noise in some low light photos which can be seen clearly, but the color reproduction was on point, and I felt a lot of these photographs had good details considering the fact that I shot them in low light. The front camera is quite good because it's a 25MP sensor. In some low light shots, you can see that there's considerable amount of noise in the shadowy regions. The front camera supports only up to 1080p video recording, and it was good but not really the best in class, and it felt that it did not have any form of stabilization. The back camera also looks similar, and there's the 1080p video shot from the back camera. It seems that the back camera has some form of stabilization, but still that's not confirmed. The night sample, when zoomed in 1.5x times, you can see there's a lot of noise in there, and frankly it could have been a lot better if they were using 4K on this smartphone. The face unlock was really fast. It's camera based unlike the iPhone 10, and then there's the fingerprint sensor which is also quite fast and worked nicely almost every time that I used it. The internal speaker on the smartphone is loud, crisp and clear, and overall this smartphone feels like a okay upgrade compared to the Oppo F7. The design is better. There are few aspects which are better. It would retail for a price of around 23 to 25,000 rupees in India, and for such a price it might not be justified because of the fact that there are other smartphones like the Honor Play out there. There is the Nokia 6.1 Plus coming today, and then there are also smartphones like Xiaomi's Mi A2, and the competition in that particular price segment is definitely heated up. For somebody who is a fan of Oppo's build quality and design and who love the selfie experience on Oppo smartphones, they can easily go for something like the Oppo F9 Pro. For everybody else, there are a lot of other options to pick from. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you liked this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Do subscribe to Inspire to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.